Hello everybody, welcome to this new video. So today we are going to talk about a new subject. So today's subject will be on books. So yeah, like that. Um, so what I will talk, uh, why I will talk about books is because for me books are very important to enrichir, to create more value. Um, to it's a strange way to say that. However, I just want to say that it will improve your culture, also your vocabulary, because when you are reading, you are seeing all the time new words maybe that you don't use so often. However, um, by time, seeing all of these words will just improve your vocabulary, and then you would know in which context you should use them. Um, and yeah, I will explain in this video the reason why I want to read more, and to read more books, and also the reasons with an S, because there are many reasons um, why I don't read books. Um, I don't read a lot of books a year. Um, so the first reason is that I mainly don't read so many books a year, because like a lot of people, I say that I don't have the time to read. The reason, I mean, usually when somebody is saying that he doesn't have the time to do something, I tell him it's not about um, lacking of time. It's just about how to organize, how to schedule, your day. And this is the same case for me. It's not I don't have the time to read. I have the time. However, I decide to not spend it first on books. So maybe it's a mistake. I prefer maybe scrolling on my phone and doing nothing. But I mean, usually, um, reading is an hard exercise. Um, I admit it. However, uh, maybe I think this is the reason why there are so many people who don't read, because you have to concentrate in order to read. However, in our world, where everybody, including me, are maybe lacking their attention time, is shrinking. um, it's much harder to concentrate on books, and people prefer to look at their phones rather instead of reading books. It's much more easier, and um, you know it is also maybe, I don't know about the relaxation part, because for some people reading is a good exercise to pour se détendre, to relax. However, for other people, it's just a form of torture. You must read something, understand it, analyze it. Uh, just reading is so much overwhelming for people, and I can understand that. So maybe let's talk about the second reason why I don't uh, read books. Um, this is maybe, I think, because I don't I buy books that maybe too hard for me, or maybe I just buy books because they are classics, and I tell to myself that I must read classics. However, I don't think this is it must be the right thing to do. It depends, because if you want to gain uh, more culture, I think that you must read the classics, like for example, I don't know, Voltaire. This book, Candide, is a classic, um, and I really enjoy it. However, there are maybe also books that can be boring for some people, and so this is the reason why. First, I think that you must read books that interest you. I mean, c'est quelque chose de bateau que je dis. It's very common to say that. However, most of the time, people just don't realize that they don't read for themselves. However, they read for others. And then, for example, let's take this book, The Sophie's World. This is a book about philosophy. I didn't read it entirely. However, I was interested by in learning philosophy. So then I had some pleasure reading it. So it was cool. It wasn't, a burden to read it, because I enjoyed reading it, and also it fits well with my third part, which is, I advise you to read also books, maybe for your level. I mean, it books can be overwhelming, and maybe I think that reading books that are maybe suited um, for maybe uh, younger people could be a cool thing to do. I don't know. I say that, however, I didn't try it, but I think that maybe reading stories that um, I had to read when I was maybe 13 years old or younger is, I mean, maybe a cool thing to do. It's better to read something than reading nothing. And um, you're not forced, tu n'es pas obligé, you're not obligated, to read books for children. However, the most important thing, I think, is to read books that are written d'une manière, um, in a way that they can be very comprehensive by everybody. I can take this book from Voltaire, which I liked because I think that it is very easy to read. So I enjoyed it, because yes, it was easy. Also, I understood the vocabulary. There was nothing so complicated about it, and I liked the story. So it's very important to read books that can be suited for you. especially when you are a beginner, and maybe to take back this book from Justine Gardner, Sophie's World. I mean, this is a book that also I enjoyed because it was very to understand it. I mean, to explain to you a little bit this story, it is a young girl who is interested in philosophy. Then someone is teaching her by sending her letters about philosophers. So there is a man who teach there is a man who teaches her how philosophy lessons, lessons. So when you are reading this, it's like somebody is teaching you philosophy, and it is explained to you like you are a teenager. So this is very comprehensive and very agréable à lire, and very pleasant to read it. So yeah, I don't know how do you know if a book is easy or hard to read? Maybe you could just go to the library and then just read a page or two to see if it is easy or not in the style. What's more is that maybe you could also ask to AI. Maybe if you already read some books that you liked, maybe you could ask AI about it. Okay, I like this book and also this book. Can you maybe suggest me a new book with the same style, of écriture, of writing, the same style of writing? And I think that's it for the video. Thanks for watching it. I hope you liked it, and if it is the case, don't forget to subscribe and to drop a like. You can also comment if you liked it. Thanks again, and see you next time.